So, good morning and welcome to the final book support group. So it's early, it's 7. So yeah, let's just say I have a incredible big list of books that I want to try and read. But if I am not able to, I'm not going to, beat myself up for it or anything, just because I know this is maybe a little too much to try and get to. But yeah, let's just say that I know this. We will just see how much I am able to get to. Let's just start. So for the poll pick, I will put up a picture here because I gave them a few options on. These are basically all books that I have started with that I'm going to continue on with. So first one was the series Realm of the Elderlings with Royal Assassin. Then we have VIP Managed, The Witch, Sword of Destiny, Stephanie Plum, 11 on Top, Born in Blood, Bound by Duty, A Series of Unfortunate Events, and The Wide Window. So it was close. However, there are 4 votes more for Royal Assassin. So this is the longest book ever they could have picked. But yeah, I have to say I am an hour and 45 minutes into this. So it's I have not been up for that. I was laying in bed and basically just relaxing because an hour and 45 minutes ago, my the dog, the family dog, basically came in to my bedroom because yeah. So that's book we will be currently reading for today. What do you believe? So I will possibly get a few hours in more, probably until 12-ish, and then let's see how much is left, because at 12 I know I will be able to continue on with reading physically. And then we have a continuation station, and I have decided to go with Red Skies Falling. This is the second book in the Skybound series. So I want to continue on with this just so I can finish off this series. It's also in my series that I want to continue on with. So yeah. Then for my graphic novel or manga, I have this. So the Attack on Titan Volume 9, this is where we are currently at. And the reason why I am not rereading this series is because I know, I missed 2 episodes on Attack on Titan. However, I need to start over again because I don't remember much. But I do remember kind of the main plot lines in the other ones. So then we have Treat Yourself, which obviously is to treat yourself to something. So share on socials. Already done. If you have seen on my Instagram, I have put a picture up. And basically every day, when I am done with the day, I will basically put out an updated one. Then we have 6, new release, and I have decided to go with Immortal. So this is technically a standalone. However, it is set in the Daughter of the Moon Goddess world and is kind of in that world, and I just feel we all know how I am. So I'm going to say that this is the next one in that world, just because I would have never read this without actually reading Daughter of the Moon Goddess first. So I'm just going to say, even if GoodReads don't say that it's a continuation, I am going to say that it is a continuation. It might actually, update to being in that world later on. Who knows? But this one, it might be a standalone, but it is kind of set in the same world as that one. And then I am going to continue on with this. And my the story graph the one that I'm using to read, actually says that it's in the same universe, so like in the same series. So then we have 7, a different genre. And this is kind of a different genre, so I need to continue, like finish off something that is not this genre before. I have decided to go with Black Sun. Start that series and then basically finish off that series as soon as I can. I mean, around is difficult when it comes to listening to audiobooks or reading. Now we have 8, and that is Box. And I don't have any Box like subscription books like ever, just because they are extremely like expensive to buy, but also number 2, extremely expensive to basically get sent to me. So I am going to read Ruthless Vows. However, if you saw last week's vlog, you will have known that I didn't finish this, so I need to continue on and finish this first. So that just became a lot, but this is on the like I am going to that. So will I, be able to do that? I don't really know, because it's a lot. So the next one is illustrated cover, and I have decided to go with Practice Makes Perfect for that. So I read When in Rome. I don't remember when, like a few weeks ago. I mean, that was a like one. This one will be a reread, but I haven't read this in a while, so can't wait to get to this again. Then we have Take Part in a Sprint. Shouldn't be a problem. 11 is final book, and I am going with Gold Wings Rising, and that is the final book in the Skybound series. Then we have 12, highly anticipated, Beg, Borrow, or Steal. This just came out this month, and I can't wait. In this one, we are following Emily Walker, which is a sister from the man in the first one, and the same with this one. So we are basically following the Walker sisters after When in Rome, where we follow the man. So yeah. Then we have 13, Read Something Fun. And this one might not be like fun in what it's technically about, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, it has some light moments and also kind of a little bit harder ones. But Lesson in Corruption, I read this for fun. I read Gianna Darling for fun because I love her books, and some of them are a little darker. This one is not as dark, just because, I mean, King is fun. So there you go. And then we have 14, 2024 TBR. This one has definitely been on a 2024 TBR, Heartless. The second book in this series that I don't remember the name of, but we are going with that. Then we have 15, Self-Care Activity. Don't know what that will be yet. Then we have number 16, that is a TBR vet. I have decided to go with the sign of 4 just because I have a collector's thing here somewhere that I don't really remember where I put. But that has been, I have had that for such a long time, so I kind of can say that that one has been on my TBR for a while. But that was my TBR. Now I am going to actually do some reading, and I will get back to you all later. so let's just update today. It's Tuesday, so basically I finished 2 books, started 3 books. Like 2 of them that I have started are on my TBR, and 1 I need to read to get to the next one. But the first audiobook that I finished was Royal Assassin, and this was my poll pick, and I'm gonna give it 3 stars. I have to say I really like this series. I don't think it's a new like favorite series that is going to be stuck with me for a long time. But it's interesting, and I definitely am going to continue on with this series, you know, finish off this, like the whole Elderling series. That is something that I want to do. And yeah, it's just, I don't really know what I am going to say. I overall really enjoy it. I just don't, it's not like a favorite thing, you know. So, I mean, might like it better later on in the series, but I don't know. But overall, really enjoyed. Not gonna say anything about that. So, and then I have just now finished Red Skies Falling, and this is the second one in the Skybound series. And this one, I read Black Wings Beating last year, then decided to continue on and read the next 2 now. So this one, probably a 3 stars. I gave the first one 3 stars as well. I don't know. Overall, I also really enjoyed this story, but I feel like my 3 stars are basically overall really good books. I'm never going to reread them like again, but overall they are really good. So yeah, 3 stars as well. And then I have started 3 books. So the first one is Divine Rivals. I need to finish this to get to Ruthless Vows. I am 100 pages into this, so I am interested in seeing how this is going to go. It is 300 pages, so I will probably finish this in 2 days, today and tomorrow. Then I will be done, and then I can start the next one. But yeah, so far, loving it. And I'm so happy that I got this cover, because I love this cover. It's such a pretty one. And then I started Practice Makes Perfect, and this is for an illustrated cover. Is that something? And yeah, illustrated cover. So for this one, I am 153 pages in, so I will finish this today. Read 150 pages, we'll get to 300. Finish this off today, and I can't wait. I am loving this, and I feel like, I have to say, I kind of feel sorry for Annie, just because she kind of feels a little suppressed in this. Like, everyone expects her to be this cute girl, and basically she don't feel like she can, you know, just do kind of whatever she wants to, and Will definitely pushes kind of her out of her comfort zone, and I'm really loving these 2 together. They are so sweet together. I love them, and yeah, and I can't wait to basically continue on with this series. Then I also started Lessons in Corruption, and I am 100 pages in, 110. So this one is much simpler for me to read, just because I have tabbed it like 2-3 times already. So it's kind of not a lot of things that I am tabbing again. So I'll probably read 100 pages here as well, and then finish it off in 2 days. So that's the plan for that, and that's kind of it for this point. I will update once I have finished off anything else. And okay, so to end day 2, I have finished 6 of the prompts, so that is really well. Now the only like non-reading prompt I have left is self-care activity, because now this is empty, but I treated myself to some cookies. So just because I wanted to, chocolate chunks cookies. It's now empty. So yeah, but they tasted delicious. Even though it's only Tuesday, I am technically only eating those types of things in weekends. However, I just really wanted a cookie. But yeah, I also have finished Practice Makes Perfect, which is the second one in the When in Rome series. So in this one we are following Annie and Will. And Will is Amelia's bodyguard from the first book. And Annie is Noah's sister from the first book. So this one, 5 stars, loved it. So tomorrow I am going to go over this, Beg, Borrow or Steal. This is the 3rd one in this series. So from at least what I can think, now we have followed Noah, and then we followed Annie, and now we are following Emily, meaning that we only am missing Madison. So yeah, in this one we are following Emily, and that is the sister here. So I don't think we have met Jack yet, so that's going to be interesting to see. So this is my, how many pages is it? Okay, so this will take me approximately 2 days. So that's no big deal. And then basically these 2 I will finish off tomorrow. And yeah, that is my plan for tomorrow. So, and then also I think I am going to listen to Black Sun, which is not going to be a problem. I don't really know how long that is. It shouldn't be too long. Let's just take a look. So I started this a little while ago, and we have 3.5 hours left. So technically this is not a problem, just because I start listening to it quite early on, so I'm kind of done before I go upstairs, which is really weird to say, but so it shouldn't be a problem. And yeah, just because I finished this one, and Black Sun is a different genre than you kind of finished last, so this is a romance, Black Sun is a fantasy, so that fits great. Okay, let's just quickly run through my kind of stats for day 3, right? So everything is going fine, everything is going great. I don't feel like I have a big problem, finishing these books so far. So today I finished the first book. The audiobook that I was listening to was Black Sun, and this one is a first in the series. However, yeah, I mean, new beginnings. I'm starting a few different new series, and even though it's like final books of our group, this is a series I have been thinking about actually starting. I was going to start it this month anyways, so I'm just like, yeah. And then we are going to continue on with this series rather this month or maybe next month. It really depends on how many books around is letting me read. So Black Sun, first in the series, 3 stars. I'm going to continue on with the series. It's a trilogy, so I feel like I mostly continue on with my 3 stars. And And yeah, overall, I liked it. It was interesting. Not like a new favorite series, but definitely can't wait to continue on. I feel like I started a few ones and then, just... So, who is calling me at 9? Can we just say, if you call me at 9, I'm not gonna answer. I'm gonna just like, I'm not gonna even take this. But let's talk about it. I finished Divine Rivals, so this is first in the series. We are going to continue on with Ruthless Vows. And when I'm thinking about this again, I'm definitely feel like I could have definitely like had it as something for my, the final book support group, because apparently, I have started. I have basically read like at least 2 first in the series, so I definitely could have done that and just continued on and finished it off. Don't know why I did that, but apparently I didn't think that long about it. But yeah, I also finished Lessons in Corruption. This is the first one in the Fallen Man series, and I love this series. Okay, I definitely love that series. I am going to continue on with this. Obviously, I am going to reread all of them and then get to the last 2 that are currently out, and then just continue on reading. I want to reread all Gianna Darling and Mariana Zapata books again, just because I can, but it's not like a first priority list, So those are kind of the first 2 books that I finished for today. And then I have started Beg, Borrow, and Steal. I am 203 pages in, so I am over halfway through this book. It's only 300 and some pages. So I'm loving this so far. I would like some of Sarah Adams' books. They touch on some like touchy subjects, like, yeah, and some of them are really sad, and I feel like, yeah, some of them are, it's not sad by any means. It's kind of it's really upbeat. But yeah. So what else have I done? I'm watching Welcome to Plothville, and I don't know what to say about this series. It's like, seriously, I have no idea what I'm going to say about this series at all. Let's just say that. But yeah, that was gonna be it for now. So tomorrow I will finish this. At least read 100 pages in this. So this one is 400 pages, right? Yeah. So can't wait to actually read this, because this one, the ending, I need to know what is going to happen. So yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. So my camera is trying to kill me with this whole entire thing, because let's just face it, if you have seen any one of my vlogs, like lately, I've been struggling so bad with it. It doesn't want to read anything. So this also is starting to get really old. So yeah, let's just do this update. I feel like I am so bad when I'm doing a weekly vlog. I'm so bad at actually, just trying to do some B-roll. I forget it, basically. So what have I done? I have finished Gold something. I don't remember the name of this anymore. Gold Wings Rising, and that means that I have finished off skybound. So I finished off 2 series, which is great. So yeah, that's great. And then give 3 stars. It was fine. Then I finished off Beckborough and or Steele. Give it 5 stars. Love this. I feel like she has this great way of having some serious topics while also like not like being too, let's call it sappy, because I usually don't want them to be too sappy. And other than that, haven't finished this. I have received Onyx and Storm. Don't really know why I have this, because I haven't read the 2 other ones, meaning I really need to love Fourth Wing. Other than that, I have started Ruthless Vows, and am 104 pages in, and so far I'm really loving this. I know a lot of people don't like the second book, so I'm trying not to get my hopes like too high. And then I have basically started Heartless, and I am 116 pages in. And yeah, I'm really loving this book as well. I basically chose this way just so I am able to finish them off by Sunday, and then this one is the only one left, which I kind of can read anytime that I want to. And so today I basically spent my day binging Criminal Minds. That's what I have done. So yeah, and then I watched the last episode of Welcome to Bluffville, and I don't know. It's just, I don't really know. But yeah, I'm going to go, and because I'm soon going to bed. I'm tired, just want to go to bed. And yeah, and another thing I have done, I have basically looked at my shelf and figured out if there is anything that I want to get rid of as of books. Like people that I've tried, like the second book, didn't like that, and then I am just like not going to keep the first one. And then what else? Like things that I might want, like was like I'm going to keep this, and now I'm just like no, I'm not. So yeah, might go over a little bit more tomorrow, but yeah, so far things are going really well. So we don't have that many books left, which is great. Yeah, so I look beyond stupid with this face mask on. I've had some extreme like bad breakouts, and it has been horrible. Let's just say that I have not been feeling like 100% because of that, because it has just been one of the worst breakouts I have had in a while. But yeah, so I'm definitely going to try and do a face mask at least like once a week. Some of them says that it can be like, I don't know, once like every 3 days or something, or 3 times a week, and a lot of those things. So yeah, but today I finished Immortal, and this is kind of not the 4th in the Celestial Kingdom. So basically this is a standalone in that series. However, I am that weird person who is basically reading everything before I even would have gotten to that book, so I would have read the other ones. And that is kind of why I am considering this as a series. So if anything else comes out in this series, I will, actually read that. So I give this 3 stars, just because I didn't love it as much as like the other ones. So, but I have to say I am overall really happy that I read this. It was good. It's just I like the other ones more, but yeah. So this one you can read as a standalone. You definitely can do that. I like reading things in order. Not that you have to, because there are no spoilers, nothing that kind of, it's just in the same series. And that is kind of why I'm saying that if you like, I think that if you read it from like the beginning, you get more, you kind of get like a maybe wider exploration of this place. Nothing else. But yeah, people decide on their own. So if you don't want to read the first 2, 3, then you don't have to. But yeah, I haven't done much else. I started the something for the Sign of 4, which is my TBR vet. So I only have 4 books left, and I think I might finish 2 or 3 tomorrow. It depends on my mood. But yeah, I don't think there is anything else. I'm just going to bed, and then I will try and finish off rather both Ruthless Vows and Heartless and the first Sign of 4, or not. I don't really know. You will see tomorrow what I have done. Okay, so let's talk about today. Let's just say that it's going to be the end of the vlog today instead of tomorrow. And the reason is that I have finished all bronze, and with that I'm just not going to actually be reading anything tomorrow, just because I don't feel like doing that. Don't feel like reading anything more right now, just because I have read 4 books today, and my brain is kind of fried after that, even though it was a lot of fun. But one thing I have to say, it's like really, like when I read this much, I get really tired. And then I have also watched a lot of YouTube, just because I had so many. I think I went from like 60 to like 25-ish videos, which is really crazy. However, one good thing is that I don't have a headache, which I sometimes get if I read too much. And that is a reason why I don't read, try not to read too much, but yeah. So let's just talk about the first book that I finished, Ruthless Vows. So this was for Box, and I'm gonna give this 5 stars. I really loved it. I know a lot of people don't love this book, you know, as much as everyone else, but I just think that I just want to say that I think it really depends on how, like, how am I going to say this? I think a lot of people loved Divine Rivals and had like really like huge expectations to Ruthless Vows, like it was going to be line. And then maybe it wasn't. Now I am going to say I loved it. I really loved it, and yeah, I don't think I had too much expectations going in. Like, I was kind of terrified of not, you know, loving it, but I did, and I am so happy, you know, that I actually loved it. So yeah, that is a series completed, which is really great. Just because I started it and now I have finished it, which is really great. I am always trying to do that. That is my goal for this month. Now not this month, this year. And so far it has been going. I mean, I have currently started more books that I have finished, so I am kind of working on finishing books. So basically, I kind of have a cutoff at 100 books in like my, what should I call it? The like series tracker that I have, kind of a cutoff. But I'm like over that, and that's like not the best. So I need to work on that, on finishing series, and yeah. So I don't know what I'm currently at. It's like over 100. We are currently at 105, and that's not good. Let's just go with that. It's not good. I have a few ones that I'm definitely knowing that I will, finish off eventually. But yeah. But let's talk about the next one, which will basically get me one closer. If I have it here, I never forget what this name of this series is. It's just okay. I'm not going to look because I just can't find it when I'm looking. I'm just blind. But it's Heartless, and yeah, overall loving this. 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. And one thing that I have to say, she really should write what the name of this series is, because I cannot for the life of me remember, and I don't remember like ever. Like when you are talking, oh, what's the name of the series? I have no idea. Like truly, I don't remember. So yeah, 5 stars. Loved it. I really loved the vibe of this one, and yeah, that was another like book in this series. In a series done, we have. I think I own all of them, which is great. But let's just continue on. So 5 stars. It's now for this series. You can read them as standalones. However, I think that you will know more what is going on if you read them in order. Just saying. So at least I think this is a series you should read in order, just to actually make it make sense. Then I finished Attack on Titan volume 9, and this is the 9th volume of Attack on Titan, and I'm loving it so far. It's interesting, and yeah, I can't wait to continue on with this series. I don't really know how long and much and everything I am going to get to, just because this is a long series. But I want to, when I have the opportunity, I want to continue on with the series. And then the last book that I read is in this collection edition on this, which was The Sign of 4. And oh, by the way, 5 stars. I love this series. The Sign of 4, on the other hand, I just kind of feel bad, but kind of not. So the reason why I say that is that this series, I'm gonna give it 2 stars. So hear me out. The story itself, like the plot and the story is great, and I kind of love the, let's call it, quirkiness of Sherlock Holmes. If you have ever seen like a Sherlock Holmes adaptation, you know that he has these weird things that he does, and sometimes it doesn't make sense. And let's just say that's great. love Sherlock Holmes in that sense, like him being really weird. What I don't like in The Sign of War, it's really racist. And yes, people can say like, oh, but it was just this time. And it wasn't fine back then. And it's not fine, definitely not fine now, but it wasn't fine back then either. And it's just, I don't know, just because it just sucks that the story itself could be probably like 4 stars, but the racist aspect just makes it like, I'm gonna give it a 2, because it just drags down so much. And yeah, so I mean, I own this, so I'm going to continue on. And now we start with some short stories of Sherlock Holmes, and I might try and do one, like kind of one every day almost, and then finish off. We are now at the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. So yeah, and yeah, it's going to be good, I hope. Hopefully, I hope you kind of drop the racist parts. But yeah, that's kind of it for now. I think this vlog might be long, so sorry for that, or not sorry, I don't really know. But yeah, I hope you liked this video, and I will see you next time for another one. Bye!